wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Affion, Crockett. Welcome back, brother.
I'm
How's it
back.
going? It's been a long time, too.
Not that long, you know what I mean? But long enough.
You here for a good reason, though. A hip-hop story
Come on, brother.
comes out this Friday.
Independent, you know what I'm saying? Independently, a hip-hop story. And I wanted to really emphasize, because people are like, when they see a movie, right, they always assume, why ain't they playing near me? How come it ain't at the theater right by my house? Well, because there's no big studio behind it. This is, you know what I mean? This is me and my boy Domain. We just put this thing out, but it just, thank you, brother. It just happens to look great, and it has a great message, and it's for the culture, by the culture.
It's amazing that Domain looks so tall in person, as opposed to how he looks in the film.
In the movie, right? Because he plays the Freeway.
Freeway
but he's
gonna have
Freeway in the
smoke
movie.
for you, Domain. I hope
you
Charlie
was
Mack
saying-
done put in the call to let him know it's all fun and games.
Now we spoke to him on live the other day. Freeway's our brother, man. He loves the energy around it, and he's a
But
main
did he
character.
see it? It's easy to love the energy around it before you
But
see
he's
it.
seen us do the impersonations before, man. So it's all love, man. It's all love, Charlamagne. You trying to start shit?
I'm not. I was just like,
absolutely.
damn. I was like, why Freeway getting all these shots? What did Freeway do?
Because he saves the day. He's the hero. What are you talking
He
about?
is,
He got to
he is.
go through a few trials and tribulations and jokes. It's a comedy. We gotta make fun of people. We all get some strays.
Yeah. And when you said this is independent, it's completely independent. Shout out to you for writing and producing it too. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing. I love saying it because I love seeing us do things like that. You
Right.
know what I mean? I like that. I want just to piggyback what you said off of like how he trying to start stuff with the impersonations and getting people to play them. Has anybody ever like been offended by you like doing impersonations or just?
Nah, I'm the guy that I'm friends with all of these people, first of all. And then, I'm the guy I'm the hip hop Weird Al, where I've become the guy that they know I'm showing love to them. And it's like they know I'm giving them flowers, you know what I'm saying? And so it's almost like a badge of honor. Like Nas asked me, man, why you ain't never did an impression of me? So when I hear a God MC asking me to do an impression, that means I mean something to the culture. So this is a love letter to everybody in the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When I was watching the movie, the thing I kept thinking about was this is the only vehicle Affion could showcase all of these skill sets
In one place.
In one place, because you've been doing all these characters forever.
For
Facts.
years.
But it's like I don't know if Hollywood would ever understand exactly what it is you do. Like you would have to
Right.
do this on your own.
Well, it's funny you picked up on that, because that's why I originally wrote it. I wrote this back in 2008. So when I did it, that was at the time when me and Domain was doing all of the YouTube parodies. And everybody, every time I go somewhere, yo, do Jay-Z, do this, do that. And I was like, I'm tired of doing these goddamn impressions. Why don't I just put them all in one project so y'all can have all the impressions in one sitting, and I'm done with them. That's how I thought at the time. But now it's just like, all right, I'm gonna use all my tools to my advantage.
How many do you do in a movie? How many impersonations?
I still haven't counted, but it's probably 12.
Russell, Jay,
Ludacris,
Ludacris,
Luda,
Cornel West,
Drake,
Swizz.
Joe Budden.
Swizz, Joe Budden.
Swizz.
Did we say Cornel West?
Cornel West.
Yeah, Drake. Shit. Will Smith, Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing Biggie's voice for Cedric
Roscoe
on the rap.
Simmons.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man.
Damn.
We cooking.
Damn.
We cooking. But when I say it's independent, I mean I literally paid for this movie with stand-up tour money.
Wow.
Right? Domain had all the cameras and the film know-how. We both know how to edit. We both know how to produce. So this was really an effort. So to see that it when I dropped that trailer, to see it spread around the internet as fast as it did within a day, and to see all the culture from Snoop to Exhibit to Cedric to Deion Cole, Russell Simmons, like everybody was posting this joint and just rallying behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful to the culture for seeing it for what it is.
I didn't think it was real at first.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You play so many games sometimes that I was like, this ain't
Yes,
real.
yes.
I was like, this ain't real.
What do you mean?
Because you
I really
always
did.
play. You
I didn't
always
think it
play.
was real. I was like, I mean, it's a funny trailer.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
did
it was
too.
like
I was like, he's playing.
a funny
So
trailer.
you thought it was like a sketch trailer?
Yeah.
I did.
I can see that.
Because you always playing. I'm
Rightfully
like,
so. I do play a lot, but I'm also very serious.
I'm be honest with you, I didn't realize it was a real movie until about 2 weeks ago. Because I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, that's a funny trailer.
Right.
But then as I saw people like Charlie Mack and everybody keep posting it, then I saw the post, I'm like, oh, this is really a movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's so used to his parodies, but like, nah, if you see certain people post it, it's like, oh, all right, it gotta be. It gotta be
something
certain people
to it.
don't play like that.
Exactly.
So all the time. So yeah, you see Charlie Mack.
Snoop is one of the biggest fans, man. He's like really championing the movie right now too. But again, this is my love letter to the culture. But we put some production value into it too. Like it ain't like some bootleg kind of cheesy movie.
No,
we got lighting, we got cameras, we got the whole situation, and it's a great story.
What gave you the idea for the film? Because you said you started in 2008, but it feels so timely because last year was the 50th year of hip hop.
Yeah, so I wrote it in 2008, and because I incorporated so much of hip hop history and the nostalgia, that doesn't change, right? So the only thing I had to change reference wise was some of the newer references, like in the original script when they were trying to go around and get the message of hip hop back out to the culture. We went to places like 106 and Park and Tavis Smiley Show. So I just swapped that out for, you know what I mean, for like Funk Flex and Joe Budden and all that. So you know what I mean.
Did you ever consider not playing all those roles in the movie?
Not the ones that I knew that I could play. I never considered like switching them out. The only one that I wasn't supposed to play was the Ghostface character. But you know, we had a situation, and I had to step in at the last minute and just do what I had to do. But no, I always wanted to showcase myself and my friends. Like the main plays 3 characters: Puff, Freeway. Who else? Mo D. Yeah. Oh my
Cool
God.
Yeah.
Bodies Cool Mo D in the flashback scene. We showcase some really historic moments. So the battle between Cool Mo D and Busy B, which was the time when lyricism was now like the showcase. You know, even though we had Grandmaster Caz and those guys doing it, that was the battle that made people say, okay, I want to go away from party MCing to lyricism. And so we wanted to just showcase real moments in hip hop history interlaced with comedy.
How much homework did you have to do, or a lot of this stuff you grew up on and you knew already?
I knew a lot of it. A lot of it was already living in my brain. What I did do was research on like dates, times, people's ages, so it could be realistic to our portrayals of them. You know what I mean?
Why theaters?
Why theaters?
Yeah.
We have a deal with AMC. We have a close friend over there that was like presented the idea to us, and I'm like, the streaming game is amazing, but a movie like this you need to see in theaters. It's a difference between looking at or listening to an album on your phone versus listening to it in the studio or in your car. Like this is a hip hop movie. It's a musical, right? So the beats and the rhymes. If you listen to it in the theater, like when we had our premieres, the 2 screenings that we've had, you see people in the theater like doing this. They nodding their head and they rocking and they're cheering. After the finale song, I won't say what it is, but after that finale song, they are cheering in the theater. So we wanted to have that movie-going experience. And because we have a connection over there with AMC, it just felt like a good look for us. You know, most movies have 1,000 to 4,000. Those big budget movies, those superhero movies, they have 4,000 locations. We were like, all right, give us 150 and let us just work with that. And that's plenty for us because again, we don't have big marketing dollars behind us. It's my stand-up money. You understand me?
Let them know.
Come on now.
Stand-up money.
So you called in a lot of favors too then?
Of course, man. This game is all about relationships.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Even me being here with y'all, like I just put out the call, Eddie, and you know, y'all show love to me all the time. So I was like, yeah, I want to promote this indie movie, and that's why I'm here. So same with the movie. I called Cedric, Lil Rel. It was all text messages. Charlie Mack, he put in calls. Lil Mama came out. She played the MC Light role. But everybody was perfectly cast. It was everyone that I had in my mind that I wanted to play these roles. They all showed up for me.
Give us a sense of the budget.
Nope.
Thank you.
25 million.
Thank you. Like,
mind your own goddamn business. The sense of the budget is mind your goddamn business.
For those who may want to do their own independent films,
nah,
what's the ballpark range?
They be shooting it on their phones. You seen the Tubi joints.
absolutely.
Let them keep shooting on their phones. We got other things we doing over here, Charlamagne.
You ever
I'm gonna come to you next time. You gonna invest?
He got it.
He got it.
He got it.
Oh, he got it. We know he got it.
Don't ask him to be in it. Just ask him to invest.
I would love to.
Now fuck that. Charlamagne gonna be an actor. I'm gonna turn him into a Morpheus, nigga.
You get tired of
With
doing
perfect eyebrows, nigga.
Already got those.
No, he does not. You get tired of doing impersonations? Is it one of the things like it's like, look, I'm tired of doing a goddamn
At the
impersonation?
time when I wrote the movie, that's when I was tired of it because I was like, I want the world to see me for whatever. Now I don't give a shit. Love me for how you love me. You know what I'm saying? However you recognize me, whatever you take on. If you just know me from an Instagram post, it's all love.
What's your favorite one to do?
I don't have a favorite impression to do. I just do them. But my favorite new one, because it's been so well received in these screenings, is Cornel West.
I never seen you do Cornell.
That
I
was
never
my
seen
first
anybody
time
do
doing it.
Cornell. That shit was hilarious.
I've seen a couple people do it, but I just did my own take on them. But that was my first time doing them.
Oh, in the
I didn't
movie.
even know I could really do it, so I just told my makeup artist, I said, just give me the wig, give me the gap in the teeth. And once I had the whole garb on, Mack almost passed out laughing. He just couldn't contain himself. It was just so funny to him. So that's when I knew the look was right on. And then when the cameras came on, I was like, I want to get down here to the Breakfast Club. Even though they don't have no eggs, bacon, avocado toast. You see.
None of that.
Charlamagne here. Charlamagne understands what the eyebrows mean to the black people, you see. Now why do they have Jess sitting in a gender reveal chair? You see, I don't know. Because she's the queen of the gender people. You see.
You better tell him.
There you go.
Tell him
Does this immortalize those characters forever? Like, do you even do?
Of
Do you do
course.
Jay-Z anymore? Do you do Russell anymore after
He better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, the two that you just named, Jay and Russell, they're fans of my impression of them.
Yeah, Russell love it.
So it's like, and this movie is one of those movies that's going to live on forever. Even though we set out to do it with our hopes, and let's see what it does. Let's see if we can make a movie. Now that we have it done and you can see it, it's going to live on forever.
What is hip hop culture to you, Affion? Because I always thought about this, because even back in the day when y'all used to do the sketches, you and Nick, it always kind of felt like y'all was making fun of down south music.
Nah. What we make fun of is lazy music.
Okay.
Because that's the distinction in the movie. The barbershop scene shows you that this conversation between old heads and young heads, and old music versus young, it's always been a conversation. That barbershop scene was about blues versus soul. So that's me pointing out, saying, look, as old heads, we gotta stop saying that the young generation is trash, or that we just don't understand them. We're older. We're not supposed to understand them, but some of them are great. The same way there's some garbage old niggas. Everybody in the 90s was not fire.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we can't sit back and be like, yo, hip hop always been fire.
Right.
There was some garbage niggas in the 80s and the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So there's some lazy young rappers, and then we got Simba, and we got La Russell. We got some dope guys out here. Uzi Vert is a b-boy. You know what I mean? He chooses to do songs like I Just Wanna Rock. And that's him having fun. He has the creative, artistic freedom to do that. Yeah. But that dude's really a b-boy. He will windmill on your ass. He will do some flares. He will top rock on you. So you can't say he's not of the culture. So it's just to point out to say, look, we got to stop bickering. We use the young people as a device to get the backpack character, J Bum, to have something to be like, yo, man, hip hop is fucked up. And when he goes to the Russell character, that gives him the incentive to point Russell around to say hip hop is fucked up. But as we start going down the journey, black culture starts to be put on the spotlight, and the elites of the black culture start to be, so we all are responsible for where we are as a culture.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't about, just hip hop being bad. It was what the negative impact is having on people.
More so about that. Yeah, more so about, the deaths and, the drug overdoses. There's been a lot more of that in the last 15 years than we've ever seen in hip hop. You know
Chris
what I mean?
Rock, that's another character you played.
Oh, Craig
I
Rock.
just thought
Yeah.
about that with the crime acronym.
And he did the whole. I love hip hop, but I hate rap. Okay, fuck out of here, man. Okay. Yeah, do a whole. I wanted to do a whole stand-up special in the movie of Chris Rock just talking about hip hop in the brilliant way that he breaks down everything. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I see you comedians are crazier than these rappers right now. Bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to always say this in interviews. I was like, man, comedians, we're not rappers, man. Let's not beef with each other and do all that. But it's really there now.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't know. I have nothing to do with it. I've never been the guy that brings his personal beefs into the public. If I say anything about somebody, it's gonna be positive. I have positive things to say about all these guys, but you know that's not a popular message. You know what I'm saying? So I just stay out of it. It has nothing to do with me. I don't ever get involved in that kind of stuff. If I got a problem with you, me and you could talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that. Like we grown as fuck. Like why am I on a microphone talking about anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just call you, and if we could work it out, we can work it out. If not, I just don't mess with you.
Do you feel like it hurts or helps comedy?
I
Like
think it
right now?
divides the audience.
Definitely.
It makes the audience have to choose, and we're in a dick riding society. So people want to choose, they want to rally behind whoever they think is whatever. And so yeah, it definitely can divide the audience. And I think we're just more of a beautiful, creative people. That shit, it's not me.
We don't
it's
have
just
to.
not
Yeah.
me.
We don't have to do
I agree. This is a dick riding society, and the best dick changes from moment to moment. Pause.
Oh what?
What are you
What?
talking about?
Where?
I was just saying.
Wait, kid. Run that back.
Wow.
But over there.
Saying.
Keep it over there,
That's
but
why
run it back.
you can't even impersonate gay
What
nigga
did
like
you-
that.
Why did you even say that?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Right.
That's a new movie.
That's a new
What I'm
movie.
trying to say is, whoever people think is
Why
that
do you
person,
even try to say that?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to explain?
whoever people think is hot, they hop from dick to dick based on the moment.
Whoa.
Look, when
Like
I
it was
said
Cat
it's
in January, then it was Monique. You know what I'm saying? So it's
look,
just like,
when I said it's a dick riding society, we could have left the analogy
That's it.
at
We
that.
got it. We understood.
We understood it. Dick, that was something different. You could have came through with your own new addition to the
it's
statement.
impossible to be a consistent dick rider, is what I'm saying. You
God
won't be
damn it,
always-
Charlamagne.
Oh my God. Yo. He want to talk about who dick with dick. Like,
Wow.
it's too much.
He just went leapfrog with the dick.
I'm telling you.
man.
I'm telling you.
Very awkward.
It was.
Oh my
It got weird. It just got weird.
How involved was Charlie Mack in the making of this?
You
Man?
gonna go from that to now
What?
Charlie Mack?
Nah, don't
You couldn't
you
even
gotta
have
bring
like
up
a
somebody else.
Charlie ain't gonna
side.
follow them dicks.
Yeah,
Charlie ain't gonna follow
no. How dare you?
Don't make Charlie follow them dicks. How dare you, Charlamagne?
Could come up with another question. Didn't go Charlie Mack. Damn.
He's first out the limo, not first out the porno, nigga. He ain't first out the porno.
It
Damn
don't
it,
matter where
Charlamagne.
you go after that. So, how involved?
So we
was
can
it?
leave dicks now? Can we
Yeah,
leave
we
the
go.
dicks?
We done with
Yeah.
dicks.
All right, we're done with
Done
dicks.
with dicks. We delivered.
But look, I have a dick. It's all good.
Yeah.
No, Charlie's big bro. He's hip hop. He's the connector. There's not a call that he will not make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The first person that saw this movie in full was Will Smith because of Charlie Mack. Me and Charlie went to Will's theater and screened it for him. Will gave me 45 minutes of filmmaking gems after that, just wisdom, and he loved the movie. And we saw him at the 50th celebration of hip hop, where the first time he performed again. And he was telling people backstage, yo, Affion has this movie. hey, he plays like 40 people, right? Great, but yeah, that's what Charlie Mack. I was just trying to move away from the dicks.
Yes.
Did you ever think about having the real characters in? Because there's a moment where Fred Rose in there,
Trash.
Ross Cos.
We wanted to have a mix of that just to make it grounded, to make it feel valid, to make it really feel like they were sitting next to a Russell. And then when you see Jay, you really want to feel like it's Jay. So yeah, we did purposely sprinkle in some real OGs, just to give it that real hip hop grounded feeling.
Is there any character that you tried to catch that you just couldn't catch? It was like, I tried, but it's not fitting right.
Impression wise,
Yeah.
no,
Really?
everything that was on the page, the movie is pretty much what was on the page.
Wow.
So we were able to cast it or play the roles that we wanted.
And keep
shout out to my boy
everything.
Jevin Smith, man. Jevin Smith He played 50 Cent or 45 Cent. Too Short, E40. That dude, man, we all been rocking together for like 20 years. YouTube doing all of the spoofs. But yeah, he's one of those guys that transforms also. You know, there's a lot of people that do impersonations, but to be able to transform your face enough to where it looks like you really believe that that's the person, you know, he's one of them dudes. So
that one scene when it's you playing Cornell and Joe Budden at the same time, is that difficult to pull off?
No. So my body double is my security, Carlos. That's my guy.
Okay,
Nice.
okay,
And we
okay.
just happen to be the same size. He's more muscled than me, but for the characters that we were playing, he was able to play Roscoe when I needed him to. He was the second Joe Budden when I'm Cornell. So it just all blended the right way.
That's dope.
Were you concerned about portraying Russell because of like the controversy surrounding him?
I wrote it in 2008. So,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Before all of that stuff happened, I made the movie about the culture. You know what I mean? It wasn't a thing to emphasize anybody's cases. I'm not in that world, so I don't know. So I just made it funny enough and universal enough to where it's about the culture and we're just telling a story about hip hop.
And you, if you tell a story about hip hop, you can't tell it without talking about Russell
Facts.
Simmons.
I mean,
you
he
can't tell it without
contributed.
talking about Diddy. You have to.
He contributed. And then we also wanted to do characters that we could convincingly portray. You know what I'm saying? And he's somebody that I've been doing impressions of for so long. And then the whole yoga thing, like me and my tighty whities, I just thought it was a funny device to use.
Yeah.
And then to have a narration of him with a lisp, the whole movie, why not?
Hilarious.
Are you Morgan Freeman moment.
Do you think you're going to offend the lisp community?
You mean like yourself?
Yes.
Did you were you
Shannon
offended?
Sharp?
Were you offended watching the movie?
No.
Don't
Well,
be
there you
trying
go.
to call out no other listeners like no listeners. Nah, don't. No, don't.
You always trying to start
Talking about
shit.
me, Shannon Sharp. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
The lispers.
Yeah, they get mad. They be spitting all over the place. Don't be doing all that.
Outside
Please.
protesting and spitting.
Yes. Please.
He go to the club. He be like, "Am I on the list?"
So where can we find this movie on Friday?
AMC. It's
all
limited,
AMCs.
not
Ooh,
all.
okay.
No, it's,
Okay.
it's very limited. It's only 159.
Okay.
159. Go to
lot.
amctheaters.com, search a hip hop story, and just see where it pops up in your area. It's 159 locations, and the people will determine how successful this movie is in theaters, and then we'll figure out the streaming deal or the streaming platform that we want to go to after that. But right now, if you want to enjoy the movie, you'll see it this weekend.
What's considered a success? Like, what would you need to like make your money back and some profit?
This
He a bird. He like a bird.
him going back to the budget situation. 80 million. 80 to 100 million.
That'd be fantastic.
That would be great.
Period.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be
First
great.
weekend big.
80 million, Charlamagne.
Bob Marley just did 70.
We love that.
Yeah, worldwide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salute to the Marley film, man, for sure.
I'm going to ask too, with you doing sketches so early, did you get your necessary, I should say, profit or check from YouTube? Because you were doing it before it was cool.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
nah, I wasn't. They didn't even have the partner program when I was doing it. You know what I mean? The only thing that I got at the time, we would get like some brands that'd be like, "Hey, man, we'll give you a couple dollars to throw this brand in here or whatever." But for the most part, no. We just got clout, props, and I learned the social media game before a lot of people were on it, which is what makes me still relevant to this day. Because I'm not the old head. I was never the old head that was like, man, fuck these young niggas. Fuck Jess Hilarious. She using her phone. That's cheating. I embraced it from day one because if you can use any platform, why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah.
Why would you be that nigga?
Yeah.
I always say, like, that's as dumb as when they put power windows in cars. You the old niggas, I'm man, I need to roll that shit down. I don't want to push no buttons. I need to roll shit down. It make me more comfortable with how I feel about things. You not a real nigga if you not rolling it down.
Right.
You ain't real.
Right.
What? Use every platform and just adjust to the times, old nigga.
Other than stand-up, sketch is the hardest comedy to me, though.
Why?
It's very
Because
difficult
he's
to
not
execute.
good at it.
I don't think many are, though.
That's right.
I don't think many people are. In the
No,
history of comedy, I don't think there's been too many people who are funny at sketch.
Well, there's a difference between skits and sketches.
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
Online is where you see a lot of skits.
Okay.
And a lot of it is, rehashed. People are borrowing from this person, that person. And it's all good. Like, there's nothing new under the sun. So somebody's going to think about the same idea, right? But long form sketch, that's why In Living Color was so impactful.
Absolutely.
That's why Saturday Night Live is an institution.
Chappelle.
Right? Chappelle show, long form. Listen, Chappelle was so unorthodox with sketch. He broke the mold, right? Some episodes he did traditional sketch, 3 minutes, let's go to commercial break, then come back to another whole new sketch. The Rick James and the Prince, Charlie Murphy story was the entire episode.
Word.
So he broke the mold. He told a long form sketch in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was funny every time they came back. And it just kept upping the ante. So sketch is a whole different art form, and you have to know how to write. You have to understand story, and it takes you to a different level. Skits, that's what people do on the internet, and it's great. Like, it's making them money. But if you want to entertain people and be able to hold their attention and do a film or long form sketch, you have to know how to write. You have to know some old school principles.
I never thought about the difference between sketch and skit. That makes sense. Why do you think, early on you didn't take off with sketch the way you should have, I think?
How do you mean?
I remember Short Circuit back in the day. That was like, what, 07? That was
Yeah.
before Key and Peele.
Yeah, that was
and all
Nick's
that stuff
show.
like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think at some point sketch was oversaturated. You know what I mean? And networks didn't want to take the chance on it. I mean, Fox gave me a chance to do it, but they put me with all the wrong executives. When I had to explain to them who Manny Pacquiao and Drake were at the time, I was just like, wow.
Never mind.
Lord have mercy.
This is the journey that we're on. Huh? So, it's just the wrong people doing this. So that's why I went to YouTube and just started doing my own ideas, because it's like, why am I waiting around for somebody to give me anything?
Right.
We've always been like, let's just do it. Let's just go shoot it. So, I feel like sketch has gotten me everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? How you might judge it, because you're Mr. Numbers and want to know budgets, it might be a different, measuring stick.
You've always been one of the best doing sketch.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlamagne.
That just shows me that, Hollywood don't know what the fuck they be talking about 95%
No, they
of the
don't.
time.
They don't. That's why we do our own independent movies.
Yeah.
Because, you can't audition for the same cast and directors all the time, because they want to, a lot of them like to hire their friends, and, it's that thing too. But when you show them what it is you want to do, it changes the conversation for you. You know what I mean? It's the same thing that Ryan Coogler, Michael B. did with Fruitvale Station. Like, they made a movie about a very serious, real life event, but they presented themselves as, no, we are those guys. We really know how to make these stories come to life. And that's what me and Domain did with a hip hop story.
And you've been building that base online for so long that those same people will show up this Friday.
That's right.
Man, come on. Say it again, Charlamagne.
I forgot what I said.
No, say it again.
You said
for
the
real.
same people.
Yes, you've been building your base online for so long that those same people are going to show up this Friday.
There you go.
That's right.
A hip hop
You got a
story.
real base.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, the hip hop story is out this Friday, and we appreciate you for joining us, brother.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate you having
Affion
me, man.
Crockett.
Affion
Thank you,
Crockett.
Charlamagne, for bringing up dicks.
Dixon budgets. Yes.
Dixon Budgets. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.